Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll use implicit differentiation to solve the problem. As per the problem, if x plus y equals x over y plus y over x, find dy over dx when x equals 1 and y equals 1. We have to use the given equation to find dy over dx for x equals 1 and y equals 1. We have to use implicit differentiation for this problem because we cannot isolate y in this equation. Let's start by writing the given equation. In this equation, on the right side, the two terms are in the form of a fraction. It will be easier to find dy over dx for this equation if we can get rid of these fractions. We can do that by multiplying each term in this equation by the common denominator for the fractions. The denominators of the fractions are y and x. The common denominator for these two fractions is x times y or xy. So we should multiply each term in this equation by xy. Now we can simplify the terms. Xy times x is equal to x squared y. Y times xy is xy squared. X over y times xy is equal to x squared because the y terms cancel each other out. In the next term, the x terms cancel each other out, so we are left with just y squared. This is the simplified form of the given equation. Now we can find dy over dx. We have to find the derivative of all terms in this equation with respect to x. Let's start with the first term, x squared y. This term is made up of two functions, x squared and y, and they are being multiplied, so we have to use product rule to find the derivative. As per the product rule, we start with the derivative of the first function x squared. The derivative of x squared with respect to x is 2x. We have to use power rule. We move the exponent 2 to the front of the term and subtract 1 from 2 in the exponent times the second function plus the first function x squared. The derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx. Now we have to find the derivative of the second term, xy squared. This term is made up of two functions, x and y squared, and they are being multiplied, so we have to use product rule. As per the product rule, we start with the derivative of the first function x. The derivative of x with respect to x is 1 times the second function y squared plus the first function x times the derivative of the second function y squared. We should use chain rule to find the derivative of y squared. The inner function is y, the outer function is the exponent 2. As per chain rule, we start with the derivative of the outer function. We should use power rule. We move the exponent 2 to the front of the term and subtract 1 from 2 times the derivative of the inner function, which is y. The derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx. The derivative of x squared with respect to x is 2x. We have to use power rule. We move the exponent 2 to the front and subtract 1 from 2. We can find the derivative of y squared using chain rule. The inner function is y, the outer function is exponent 2. As per chain rule, we start with the derivative of the outer function. We have to use power rule. we move the exponent 2 to the front of the term and subtract 1 from 2 times the derivative of the inner function y. The derivative of y with respect to x is dy over dx. This is the derivative of the equation. Now we can simplify the terms. In the exponent, 2 minus 1 is 1. X to the power 1 is just x. One times y square is just y square. On y, the exponent will be 1 and y to the power 1 is just y. The exponent on x will be 1 and x to the power 1 is just x. Similarly, the exponent on y is 1 and y to the power 1 is just y. In this problem, we have to find dy over dx when x equals 1 and y equals 1. Next, we can sub in x as 1 and y as 1 in this equation. Now we can simplify the terms. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 square is 1. 1 times dy over dx is dy over dx. 1 square is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Next, we can combine like terms. On the left side, 2 plus 1 is 3. Dy over dx plus 2 dy over dx is equal to 3 dy over dx. Next, we can gather dy over dx terms on the left side of the equation. We can move 2 dy over dx. On the left side, it will become negative 2 dy over dx. And we can move the 3 to the right side of the equation and it will become negative 3. 3 dy over dx minus 2 dy over dx is equal to 1 dy over dx or just dy over dx. And 2 minus 3 is equal to negative 1. This should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.